Alicia Kim and Boo, Chris came out and he confirmed. He brought his booklet with all his receipts up in there, so with all of the financial information to counteract what Boo is saying. And obviously Chris and Alicia would have been right now in connection with each other, clarifying everything. Child, listen, I made that first video where I said that I am on the side of Alicia Kim. In all fairness, I do like Boo a lot, but I cannot give him any right whatsoever for going behind Kim's back and taking her money. Some of you came into the comment section and you said, girl, you need to go and listen to the video again. You need to go and watch the video again. It was a joint account, and also it was both of them money. It wasn't Alicia Kim's secret account. Well, Chris came out and he clarified. I went back over and over and over. I listened to what Boo is saying. And as a past English language teacher, I decided that I'm going to fine-tune some of what Boo said. I knew I wasn't hearing wrong. I knew I didn't have wax in my ears. I knew I read between the lines. And although Boo is struggling to express himself explicitly, people like me cannot really understand everything he's saying because his chain of thoughts are not logical. Starts here, he goes in the middle, he goes back to the beginning, and he goes to the end. And so it's very difficult for me to understand what he's saying. But I was able to pick sense out of nonsense. I knew I heard somewhere along in what Boo was saying in that video that the bank guy told him that all of Kim's account was wiped clean. So Kim wiped out all of her accounts.
And by the time the guy couldn't finish, you know, the transaction, everything wiped clean. All our account them wiped clean.
When I said that Boo took money from the account, some of you came in the comment section and said, no, Claren, he did not take any money from the account. He tried to take the money from the account. I knew I heard Boo said as soon as the bank guy was finished with the first transaction, which was the $29,000, which was the biggest transaction, that he got a ping on his phone, and then the bank guy told him that Alicia wiped all of the accounts. Well, Chris came out, and Chris has his title. His title states that Boo took Alicia Kim's money, which confirms what I was saying. I knew I heard somewhere in Boo's video that he took half of the $29,000 up in there. So
the first $29,000 that you took money from, did you ask permission? And how much of that $29,000 was yours? How much of the $29,000 was yours? And all of the 8 of them were there by your side. Were commenting in my comment section. I talk about this, I talk about that. To answer the question for him. Answer. How much out of the $29,000 did I fee him?
So here is what I'm going to apologize for. I apologize for not understanding that some of the money that was taken or attempted to have been taken is actually from a joint account. However, from what Boo said, the bankman said that all of her, he never said their account, her account was wiped clean. Then is when I realized that I really don't have anything to apologize for, because there seem to have been some personal accounts, her account, and our accounts. So it seems as though there have been some joint accounts and personal accounts.
All our account them wiped clean. Him say, boy, she have more account inside of the bank.
Accounts in question. If you want the proof, go over to Chris' channel. You will get the full clarity up in there. So, but the past English teacher that I am, I decided to take my pen and jot down my notes up in there. So I'm going to pull out my glasses and I'm going to read what I paid attention to. There is an expression that Boo stated in his video. It says, luckily, he did the biggest transaction first. And after I heard a ping on my phone, then the bank guy said that her accounts are wiped clean. Number 2, by the time him finish the first transaction, my phone ping. This is what Boo said in the video. I wrote them down. And it is his own words. By the time him finish the first transaction, my phone ping. You know what? I was right all along. He did take some of the money. I may have gotten the other accounts wrong where he attempted to take the rest, but he did take from the big one. So I apologize for saying or alluding to the fact that he took half of all of Kim's money. But I do not apologize for him having taken some kind of money whatsoever, because based on what Chris came out in his video and clarified, he did take half of the 29,000. I'm just saying up in there, so. Well, I came with my natural hair up in here, so yes. They not a wig, they are my natural hair to come and do this video up in here, so because I know that I have read your comment sections, and some of you have been accusing me in the comment section up in here, so that I didn't hear what I hear, and I need to go and rewatch Boo's video. So I came with my natural hair down for you up in here. I hope I survive. Some of you also said, oh, Clarence, I love you, but I think you've gotten this teachable moment wrong. No, I have given several teachable moments in that video. It wasn't just one thing. The only part that I got wrong was the joint account, mixing up the joint account with the personal accounts and which accounts were attempted to have been taken from and which account was taken from. I'm just saying up in there, so I'm a big girl and I can apologize, and I'm here to apologize for that. But the rest of the things that I said, the other teachable moments, I don't apologize for them, because I am using my analysis based on what Boo said and what I have seen Kim and Boo have done in the past in those prank videos and other videos up in there. So they are my honest opinion. They are based on my opinion. Now, what I notice is that because I was showcasing Boo winning in the court of public opinion when he started video 1, video 2, you guys love what I was saying, because you loved what I was saying because you were Boo's fan. But now that I have switched up, because the truth has made me switched up and caused me to switch up, because I'm all about the truth. I don't care about nothing else. I'm all about the truth up in here. So some of you came in the comment section and you were like, oh, I think you got your teachable moment wrong. If I get one teachable moment wrong, just say it. When I say the whole teachable moment wrong, come on now. What I do think is that because I am saying some of the things that some of you don't want to hear me say about Boo, some of you are feeling very disappointed and very uncomfortable. But if you listen to the first video I put out, I said I love both of them. When I watched the channel, I loved both of them. I still love Kim. I still love Boo. I'm just saying up in the so. But we are the court of public opinion. I am a jury. You are one of their juries as well. And so I am here to break down, dissect, and put as a whole conclusion based on what I see and what I observe, based on what I hear, based on the expressions given, the facts given. That is what I am doing. I'm just doing my job like everybody else. I'd rather be loved for not being biased than be loved, and I am biased. I'm just saying up in here, so because at the end of the day, I have God to give an account. Now, let us talk about the fact that Chris came out and he gave a lot of evidence. He's insinuating, even though it was a joint account or may have been a joint account, how much money did he put? So he's trying to insinuate that he may not have contributed much to it. And Chris also said the fact that he went behind your wife's back and did not notify her that you're going to take half of the money, that means that you stole it. And in my opinion, that's what I said in my first video. I believe, to me, that is theft. Now, in the Caribbean, you have this idiom, this old adage that says, a thief from a thief make God laugh. Boo first attempted to steal half of the money from the bank accounts. Alicia got notified and she went ahead and she she wiped out the rest. Who is the most clever and the wisest of the two thieves? I'm just saying up there.
Yup.
You notice in the first video I made about this money thing, attempted theft and so forth, I kept saying something is weird, because if it is her account, you shouldn't have access to her account. You shouldn't try to wipe her account. You shouldn't know what is in her account, right? I was right. I was totally right. The only thing he's supposed to have access to is the joint account. And even if it is a joint account, he's still supposed to ask permission. I'm just saying, I'll let her know. They're supposed to come together and sit down and say, you know, we're not on any good terms. We're about to go our separate ways. It's time for us to start splitting up the money. What is so hard in you saying, let us split up the money? So the way how he went about the whole thing, it shows that he's dishonest. It shows, to me, it shows trickery. It shows deception. And it shows me somebody who cannot be trusted. I'm just saying. I will stay by my words. Any woman who has a man who would be going behind the back and doing these unscrupulous things should not be trusted ever, ever, ever again. And I kept saying, and I will reiterate what I said in my first video, I filed for divorce the first time. As a woman, I would have never trusted him again. And I would repeat, that may have been the prime cause why I came to her senses and realized every little thing I do, this man ready to file divorce. He ready to put this divorce like a necklace and dangle it over my face like that, because he knows that I'm in a vulnerable position. I am going to make sure I save up all my money, and then I'm going to find a way out for myself. I'm just saying, it takes two to tango. One hand cannot clap. You ever see one hand clap? Two hands have to come together and clap. Boo may have ignited something. Alicia may have reacted to something. Alicia may have ignited something, and Boo may have reacted to something. I kept saying in the video, the first video, that relationship was based on a tit for tat. What did I tell you? One prank, the other prank back. That's how they live their life. And this pranking mentality even transcended to the bank accounts. I'm just saying up, and he doesn't have his email hooked up to all things. How did he receive a ping on the phone? Make this make sense. Something is clear up in there. Yes, so anyhow, this is what I have to say. I don't like the fact that Boo came out on the internet and explicitly stated what was in the bank accounts. You could have given us the information without being so specific. You didn't have to make us know how much money was in them. The last thing you want the internet to know is your financial situation and how much you're able to earn. What that has done, that has actually given the internet an idea in terms of what Kim is making on YouTube. And so people can really target her. And even some of her donors may even rethink. Because sometimes when people know that you have it all, they don't want to support you. Oh, Boo. Boo, yeah, oh Lord, Boo is really trying to blacklist Alicia Kim on the internet. Here's my advice to Boo. Boo, I wanted you to come out and talk and heal and so forth. Every time you open your mouth, you incriminate yourself. I'm telling you this because I care. Not say nothing else. Keep your mouth closed, eh? Not say nothing else. Because when you come out and you start giving details, you're gonna look bad in the eyes of the public. You begin to look bad in the eyes of the public. Look, Chris put out a video recently proving that Boo was at the table at the engagement party table and he was eating the food. I saw a lot of bloggers alluding to the fact that the photo that Chris shared in a video he uploaded last week proving that Boo did eat the food. Remember, Boo told us that he didn't get any food. The mother didn't give him a plate of food. And everybody started saying that it could have been AI, it could have been Photoshop. Well, Chris dropped the video. Hello, me watch the video. Look the video, yes, so. It's not Photoshop. It's right up in there, so. Boo, a plate. You saying I get a plate of food and a plate of food is in front of you for real up in there, so. So guys, here is my perfect teachable moment. I have been listening to Boo, giving the jacket over the bone. But at this stage of the game, Chris came out and brought the receipt and proved that Boo was given a plate of food, and I took my 2 eyes and saw a plate of food. So here is where I'm going to say that Boo is seemingly lying about the food. And as a Christian, me have to tell, although me love Boo, me have to tell Boo that the video shows that you are lying about the food. My gosh. My gosh. Disappointing. When you're trying to get the public on your side, you want to be truthful. You can't say things and then the other camp is going to bring the receipt to substantiate what you're saying and prove you wrong. Chris brought out all the evidence. Wow. I am dumbfounded. I would still come on his channel and watch his stuff. I still want him to get paid on YouTube. I still will remain subscribed to his channel. I want him to get paid. I want him to make some money on YouTube. So he will not lose my support. I just want him to stop talking about what transpired in the marriage, because it is further incriminating him. And in the eyes of public opinion, he start losing for me. I'm just saying up in here, so. And I would reiterate to take his channel and talk about the life lessons. We don't want to hear about the smut that happened in the marriage. We want to hear what lessons have you been able to salvage from all of this. And we're here to learn those lessons so that we do not repeat them. But for me, it seems as though Boo is coming out and constantly throwing Kim under the bus, as if he wants to tear her down, as if he wants the public opinion to look at her in a negative way. I'm just saying. And in all fairness, Kim did not really make him look bad, because as I said in the last video, everything that Kim said Boo did to her, Boo came out and confirmed. He took the bed, Boo confirmed he took the bed. He took this up, Boo confirmed it. Boo filed for the first divorce, the second divorce. He confirmed everything. So if everything Alicia Kim said, Boo confirmed everything. And what Boo is saying, Chris is proving him wrong with the receipts. Who is the right one and who is the wrong one? I'm just asking. I leave it for you, the jury. I'm just saying up in the ass. So thank you for watching. And remember, no matter what you do, never try to put out another person's light in order for you to be able to shine. God bless you.